In this video, you will learn about data frame operations such as isin, like, rlike, and substring. First, let's create Spark session from pyspark.sql import Spark session. We will create Spark session and save in an object. I'll make an object Spark. I'll call this class Spark session. From this, I will call the method builder.get or create. Let's execute our code. This will create us Spark session and save in this object Spark. Now I'm going to read the CSV file and save in a variable df. I'll make one variable df and from Spark I will call the method read.csv. Inside this I will pass my CSV file name iris.csv. Then I'll pass two parameters. First parameter is info schema and this is going to be true. This will give us the column types and the next parameter will be header and this is also going to be true. This will give us column names. Let's execute our code. To look at the data frame, we have to use the method show. I will call df.show. In the output, you can see we got a data frame here and we have columns such as sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and species. First, we will look at the isin operator. This function will return us value if it is found in the column. For example, let's consider this column species. We are going to pass this category setosa in the function isin and it will return us match. I will call this data frame df and then I will make one list. Inside this I will pass df, then the column name. The column name is species. I'll write here species dot is in and this is the function and we want to see if it contains setosa setsoa and then we will write dot show and here in the output you will see we got setosa here because in species we have this category setosa. First we will look at the function isin. This will tell us whether a value is present in a column or not. For example, let's take this column species. In this we have different categories. I'll show you categories first. I'll write df.select and then column name species dot distinct dot show. These are the three distinct categories that are present in this column species and using this method isin we will see if these categories are present in this column or not. We will write df, then I'll make a list df dot and then column name. The column name is species dot. Now the function is in and then in bracket I will write, for example, let's say I'll write this setosa. I'll copy this name from here and in here in double quotes I'll paste it. Then I will do dot show. Here in the output you can see we got the data frame and we also have this category species setosa in this column. That is why we got the output here. Now we can also check for the other species. Instead of setosa I'll write, let's say, versicolor. I'll copy this from here, paste it here and then I'll execute the code. And now in the output you can see we got species here versicolor and we can also look for this virginica. I'll copy this name from here, paste it here and then I'll run this code. In the output you can see now we got the result for the species virginica. This is how this isin operator works. The next function is like. It is like an SQL expression. It returns values from a column based on match. Here we will find the species values based on match. We don't have to put the actual name. We will just put some alphabets here. Let's say, for example, we will find if this species Virginica is present in this column or not. Using this like operator, I will write df dot filter. Then I will write the column name df dot species, and then I will use the method like, and inside this I will pass some word. For example, in this category Virginica, we have the spelling VIRGINICA. I'll just pass these first three alphabets, and then we will see if we are getting the match or not. I'll write double quotes, then VIR, and then I have to put the percentage symbol for this match. Now dot show, and in the output we got this species here Virginica based on this match. We can also look for other species. For example, here we will write Setosa SCT. We will just write SCT and we will see if we are getting the match or not. If we will get the match, then here in species instead of Virginica we will have Setosa. I'll write here SET and let's execute our code. And in the output you can see in the column species we have the category Setosa now, and the next one is versicolors. We will just write VER and we will see if we are getting the match or not. Now here instead of SCT I will write VER. Let's execute our code, and now in the output you will see we got rows for the species versicolor. We got the match for all the three categories. The next function is rlike. It is like an SQL rlike expression. It will return a column value based on regular expression match. We will write df dot filter. It's same like the like function that we have seen here, and instead of this percentage we will write dollar df dot filter. Then we have to write data frame df dot, then column name in which column we are searching, and the column name is species dot the method name rlike. And let's say we want to search this category versicolor. I'll just copy this starting four alphabets from here, and here in double quotes I'll paste it, and then I will write the symbol dollar dot show. Instead of VERS I will write, let's say, color, and we got the output here because this is rlike, so we have to take some alphabets from the right hand side, and when we took this first three alphabets we did not get match, but when we took this from this right hand side we got the match here. We can also look for other species. Let's say for Setosa, here we have Setosa. I'll write OSA, and let's see if we are getting the output or not. I'll paste it here, and then I'll execute the code. Here in the output you can see we got this row for this species Setosa, and we can also look for this species Virginica. I'll just copy this NICA from here and I'll paste it here. Let's execute our code. We also got the output for this species Virginica. This is how the rlike function works. The last method is substring. It returns a column which is a substring of the column. I'll show you with example. For example, we want to see if there are any species which is between number 1 and 5. 1 and 5 in the sense that the spelling is of length between 1 to 5, and I'll show you with an example, then you will understand better. I'll write df dot select, then I will write df dot species, the column name on which we want to find, dot the method substring, and then for example we have this species here, and we have this for different alphabets. We have many alphabets in each species. Let's say I write 1 to 5. I want to find a species whose spelling is between 1 to 5, and then I want to name that column something else. So I will use that method alias dot alias and result. I'll just call this new column as result dot show, and here we got the output setos, because this setosa, for this setosa we have this spelling between the number 1 and 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5. And if I increase the number, let's say I'll make it 7, I got the full spelling here: 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is giving us a match based on the numbers. We can also increase the number here, and we will get here first result only. If I write this as 2, then this will start from the second alphabet. And this is how you can use this substring method. This video was about functions like isin, like, rwrite and substring. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.